Okay, we're back. Right now, our next guest is one of my favorite guys in the world. He's on my favorite show, 24, as Tony Almeida. He saved Jack Bauer's life. Oh. And now, not only does he have to watch out for terrorists, but he also has to watch out for ex-wives.
I was out of line a couple hours ago about you and Bill. It's your life, and I've got no right to judge you.
I appreciate that.
And whatever tension there is between us, I want to apologize for my part in it. I'd like it if we could just let it go so we could do our jobs. Leave the past in the past and move on.
Sounds good.
What a stand-up guy. Please welcome Carlos Bernard. Wait. Is that the football? Are we looking for the football? Isn't that what we're after? Marlon's got the football.
We're about to find out, sir.
All right, I'm ready.
So now, we've heard back on the set how big of a fan you are. We've heard about the 24 and 24. We've heard about you and Liza. We've heard about the whole thing.
First.
We have brought you. We figured it's time for you to join CTU. We brought you a counter-terrorist unit T-shirt.
Oh, baby.
We got the counter-terrorist.
Oh, CTU jacket. I'll be running around.
We got your hats.
Oh.
But most importantly, we have his badge.
Oh, wait. I'll be right. Thank you so much. Oh, that's great. I'm telling you.
And I have a shirt for Liza, too, backstage.
I'm hooked on this. We're nuts over the show. And I don't see how... I'm so mad that I hadn't watched it for the 3 years that it was on that I didn't...
Oh, this is your first year watching
My first year, because I got hooked on the two-hour things in the beginning. You know, the premieres that they had.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Oh, I'll be like... Today I'll be in the streets, you know, flashing my badge.
That's right.
So I got
You can do anything to anybody with that badge.
You can do anything, right?
Anything you want.
I like to. All right. But you've been on since the beginning, right, Carlos? This is from the first day. How many times did you think you were out? How many times did you think you were close to being, you know? Because that's how you leave the show, you know? You leave the show in a bag.
Yeah,
so like,
that's right. It is true, yeah.
Do you get a call from your agent the next week? They're zipping you up.
You know, usually it's when the producer comes up and puts his arm around you. You think you might be in trouble. But you know what? I figure my days are always numbered, and I don't really think about it that much. But I mean, first season I did, but then it was, you can't do anything about it.
No,
so
I know.
it actually makes it a lot of fun for us, for me anyhow, because it's sort of like, you enjoy every day, and when your number comes up, it's over.
Well, that's like life, you know. It's
like
like, you know,
absolutely.
you hear a guy in a baseball, sometimes you hear a guy in baseball, I used to listen to Vince Scully in the Dodgers, he'd say, Carlos Bertrand is day to day, and I would think, well, aren't we all, you know?
Absolutely.
But,
absolutely, yeah.
You're great on the show. You really are. I mean, let me tell you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And that scene is with your ex-wife on the show, Michelle, and it's played by Rachel Aylesworth, who we now know is a girl. We didn't know that until she came and did the show. I'm only kidding. But
she is.
Rachel, we always wonder who Rachel is, but she's terrific on the show. That's your fault, Liza. You gave me that joke. But
it was a really good joke.
No, but I'm telling you, we are hooked on it, and Liza, forget it. She calls me up. She's, we're watching it, right? I'm telling you, we have like a night now. Everybody's psyched about this show. So how's it feel to be on a show that when people love it, they must really love it?
Yeah, either they love it or they don't watch it, one of the two.
And the only reason why they don't watch it is because they think they can't get into it because too many hours have gone by.
Yeah, they get scared off and stuff. But the DVDs have been great for that. People being able to rent the DVDs and watch them. And I think this is our biggest year yet, and we didn't think we'd be running this long, and I think the DVDs have really contributed to that, And
so you're another one of the many actors who started out on the soaps. Am I right?
I did, yeah, briefly, yeah.
But I mean, it's amazing, don't you think that could we have a talk show here?
I did a year in like '98. I did a year on The Young and the Restless, playing this character called Rafael Delgado from Spain. And if you've ever watched The Young and the Restless, does anybody here watch it? Yeah.
Every day.
Well, I was this Spanish paint. I stuck out like a sore thumb, you know. I mean, really, literally. And finally, after about 10 months, they were like, you know, they called me up. They're like, "Well, how you doing?" I'm like, "Fine, fine. How you doing?" "Good, good. Listen, tomorrow's your last day."
And I thought it was tough on
And I was
24.
like, well, it's funny. My contract didn't say anything about that, but yeah. So anyhow.
All right, so a couple of things I read about you. Number one, you like, first of all, you said something I found interesting, that you don't trust anybody without a temper.
Yeah.
Did you mean that, or is that just some...
Well, it's an excuse to make myself look good because I've got a bad temper.
Yeah.
And no, I mean, you know, people who never get mad or angry or lose their temper, it's a little.
At least you know where they stand.
Yeah,
when they let you
yeah.
have it,
I come from a Spanish family. People lose their temper. You know?
No, my house too.
Yeah.
My house too.
If something bugs them, they're going to let you know.
Yeah,
you know? And I
by the
kinda
way,
like that. I
if
like
they're
that.
not yelling, they really don't care. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And now, the other thing I read about you,
Yeah.
which we have in common, aside from this show, is that you're a bread guy. You
I
like
love
bread. Well, wait a minute. And by the way, I don't know if my audience knows, but I've changed. I've changed from a seated puglisi to an unseated puglisi. Look at that. That is a piece of bread. I promise you will never be the same. It's almost as good as my badge. Almost as good as my... Yeah, there you go. Listen, it's so great to meet you. I hope you come back and we'll talk some more, all right?
Absolutely.
Really great. 24 on Fox tonight. We'll be right back. Follow tonight.